Okay, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. The Lunar New Year event 2025 within PokeMMO has only been out for about an hour or so, and I'm trying to bring you guys guides as quick as possible. And here is the guide that I'd recommend for people who want, for new players, the average player, if you want to make Pokeyen, even endgame players probably, you follow the same exact advice. If you want to make Pokeyen in the Lunar New Year event, there's two main activities you can do to do so. You can do the Abundant Shrine, which is essentially a dungeon sort of mini game that it's a very big resource battle. You basically like become a Pokemon and then you gather these items that are shared in your bag. It's very complicated, very complex. I'm sure there'll be more strategies that develop from it, but I do have my first run, which should be uploaded by the time this video goes up. So you can click that. It'll be in the description if you want to see more in depth of what the Abundant Shrine looks like, but essentially a tower defense style mini game, more like assault, like you're the one attacking the towers, essentially a wave-based style of survival. And then you get red envelopes and lucky red envelopes. I ended up getting one lucky red envelope and I think it was 18 red envelopes from doing 30 minutes of this dungeon. So one lucky red right now. Money per hour, I can't give you guys Pokeyen per hour because it's just going to change so rapidly throughout the event. But what I can say is it took me around 30 minutes. Thank you for the sub. 30 minutes to do one lucky red plus 18 red envelopes. So that ended up being to do 30 minutes for 150k, let's say. And then the red envelopes are already super cheap, I will say. Red envelopes, they're like 5k a piece. So if you do 5k times 18 plus 150, I ended up with 240,000 Pokeyen in 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes, to be fair, of Abundant Shrine. So if you can do better than that, you can do longer. You can get much more lucky reds and make much more Pokeyen per hour. So keep that in mind. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. The second strategy, that's the first strategy. Link in the description for more details on that. The second strategy is catching swarm Pokemon and then turning them into the old lady. So there are NPCs all around the Pokemon world right now. There is the girl who lets you queue up for the dungeon, which you can go to Celadon City, Slateport City, Hearthome City, Ecruteak City, or Nakreen City. Nakreen. And then the old lady is also next to that girl in all of those cities. So you want to catch swarm Pokemon using your catching Breloons, your Smeargles. You essentially want to use False Swipe plus Spore and then Pokeball. You can also Quick Ball certain Pokemon if you want to, but those can be kind of expensive. But if you want to have that fast pace, I recommend it. I think they are worth it. But if you're a truly like beginner, new player, False Swiping plus Pokeballing is probably the best strat. You save money, you catch Pokemon, you then come talk to this old lady, you turn them in, and then if you turn in 8 of them, so I do have 8 of them stored up, she will give you a mysterious cherish ball, which are worth around 100k plus a piece at the moment. Obviously, everything that like is being farmed in the event will go down in price over time, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna go throw all my catching mons in my box. Grab these 5. These are all swarm modes. So you want to follow swarms. You can just switch around each region if you want to see when swarms are active, or you can join my Discord. In my Discord, there is something called the Swarms Chat, Swarms and Phenos callouts, and people are super active, especially during events like this. You can sign up for the Swarms role if you would like to, and get pinged on Discord every time there is a swarm. So you can go follow my Discord. That'll be linked in the description as well. It's linked below every single video. And then I'm going to go turn in these 5 Pokemon to her. She doesn't need any specific Pokemon. In previous events, she's needed like specific mons, or they've needed like you have to turn in like 3 Gyarados before you could ever turn in a Combustion, etc., etc. But it's just 8 of any Pokemon. Every single 8 swarm Pokemon you catch equates to 1 mysterious cherish ball. Let's go ahead and keep turning these in. 2 more. Make sure I click correctly. She's basically like, hey, I want to chill in the hot spring, but unruly wild Pokemon are annoying me. So can you go take care of them? That's the lore to this event, I guess. Right in the Combustion. You want to get back? Are you sure? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. So here's 8. Take this mysterious cherish ball. So a mysterious cherish ball right now is worth. They're going down. They're over now. They're like 90k. Maybe it's like still 100ish k. Probably 90k-ish. They might hold around. They'll hold at the mysterious cherish balls will really hold as the event goes on. It's tough to say. If you're really good at abundant shrine farming, you can make insane Pokeyen from that. That really depends on how good you are. If you don't want to, I get it. If you want to come home from work and be a little lazy, you don't have to grind a dungeon, be sucked. You want to just, this is for you. If you don't want to be sucked into, you don't have to like get good at something mechanical. You don't want to have to like learn. You want to just turn your brain off and farm and make good Pokeyen. this is what you want to do. You want to farm swarms, turn them in, get your cherish balls, sell them. I don't know how long it took me to catch them, but if it's 8, you know, each Pokemon, think about it, if they're worth 80k a piece, think of it like this. If they're worth 80k a piece, every single Pokemon you catch from a swarm is essentially worth 10k, which is really, really good. If you told me you could catch wild Pokemon and get 10k a piece, like, that's really, really good. So just keep that in mind. Join the Discord for the swarm calls. It is super, super helpful and just helpful in general for events. I hope this guide was quick. I hope it was succinct. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if it was by liking the video, subscribing, follow me on Twitch for streams like this. If you want to go above and beyond, like 3 different people did and Twitch Prime me, hey, I appreciate that. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free for you. You could go above and beyond. I might still have a Factor sponsor linked in the description, but if not, don't worry about it. Have a great day. Enjoy the event. Make some Pokeyen. Events like this are so good for new players to make Pokeyen, so that's the most important thing I can get across to you guys. Make some Pokeyen and have fun, I guess. So peace, Reno.